I honestly don't even know how to start this. Even now, when I think about it, it feels like some weird fever dream, like something that couldn't possibly happen in real life. But it did. And it happened to me. It started off like any other lazy weekend. You know the type, you stay in sweatpants all day, snack on garbage, scroll through your phone, and convince yourself you deserve this break after a hard week. I was at my best friend Alex's place, as usual. We'd known each other since middle school, the kind of friendship that's seen too much to ever fall apart. We didn't even knock anymore. If the door was unlocked, you walked in. Simple as that. That Saturday, Alex was fixing something on his porch, some old broken shelf or something, and I was loitering around, doing nothing useful. It was one of those perfect afternoons, warm sun, distant sound of kids playing, the smell of someone's barbecue wafting through the air. Then I saw it. Alex's old silver Honda Civic, sitting at the curb, shining in the sun like some nostalgic relic. That car had history. Late-night runs for tacos, stupid teenage races down deserted streets, endless debates about whether it was worth upgrading the speakers. It was practically a member of our friend group. "Hey, man," I called out, half joking. "Mind if I take your baby for a quick spin?" Alex, still buried in his DIY project, barely glanced up. He just waved his hand dismissively and said, yeah. Just don't crash it, idiot." Famous last words. I walked inside, grabbed the keys from their usual spot, a little hook right by the front door, and headed for the Civic. Sliding into the driver's seat was like stepping back in time. The smell hit me first, cheap hair freshener battling the lingering scent of fast food and gym socks. The seat creaked just like I remembered. The old, slightly sticky steering wheel felt weirdly comforting. I started the engine, a soft cough, a reluctant whine, and pulled away from the curb with a stupid grin on my face. The plan was simple. Drive to the corner gas station, grab a soda and some chips, maybe cruise around a little, bring the car back without a scratch. Easy. Or so I thought. About 2 blocks down, I hit a yellow light. Out of habit, I tapped the brakes. Nothing. I frowned and pressed harder. Still nothing. Panic started buzzing in my chest. I slammed the brakes down all the way, and the Civic just kept gliding forward like it was skating on ice. Straight into the back of a parked delivery van. The impact wasn't huge, more like an angry shove, but it was enough. The Civic's front bumper crumpled like a tin can, hanging off pitifully. The van barely moved, but it had a fresh new dent right above the rear wheel. I just sat there, stunned, gripping the steering wheel like it was going to save me. Reality didn't even hit all at once. It sort of seeped in, like cold water through a crack. I jumped out of the car, hard hammering against my ribs, and inspected the damage. Not good. Not catastrophic, but definitely not good. I could already imagine the fallout. Alex furious. Insurance mess. Maybe a lawsuit from the delivery company. I pulled out my phone with shaking hands and dialed Alex. He answered on the second ring, his voice casual. "Yo, what's up?" Crashed your Civic," I blurted out. "The brakes didn't work, man, I swear." There was a pause. Longer than it should have been. Then Alex said, calm as anything, "Dude. What Civic?" For a second, I thought maybe the crash had rattled my brain harder than I thought. "Your Civic," I said. "The silver one. I took it for a drive, you said I could." Another pause. Then a weird noise, like he was trying not to laugh. "Bro. I sold that car last week." My mind just blanked. "What?" "Yeah," Alex said, starting to laugh for real now. "Some guy from Facebook Marketplace. Cash deal. It's gone." I leaned back against the wounded Civic, staring up at the sky like it might offer me some kind of divine intervention. "So, whose car did I just crash?" I asked, my voice cracking. "I dunno, man," Alex said, still laughing. "But it's not mine." And that's when I realized I wasn't driving my best friend's car. I was driving, and had just crashed, some complete stranger's car. 1,000 horrible scenarios flashed through my mind at once. Grand theft auto. Vandalism. Insurance nightmare. Police involvement. Headlines: Idiot crashes stranger's car, claims it looked familiar. I could already see myself trying to explain this to a judge. "Your Honor, it's not what it looks like. I thought it was my buddy's." "Yeah. Good luck with that defense." I babbled something incoherent into the phone, and Alex, who thankfully still had some mercy left, told me to stay put and that he was coming over. Waiting there was pure agony. Every passing minute felt like an hour. Every person walking by seemed to stare at me like they knew. I start